Hey everybody, I'm Chris Provost and you're watching Provost Park Pass. And today we're going to Disneyland Paris. We're riding a lot of attractions at Disneyland Paris. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Me, Amanda, and Miles are just gonna tear it up here. Let's do this. All right guys, this is the entrance to Disneyland Paris. You have to walk through this hotel. This is the Disneyland Paris hotel. It's not currently opening, they're renovating. They've gutted the whole thing, they're renovating the whole thing. And this is how you get into the park, right here. You have to walk underneath this amazing hotel. Now, I actually came to a seminar here and got to hear Tony Baxter, the great Disney Imagineer, talk about this. And they kept talking about how they wanted to get the hotel as close to the park as possible. They wanted to be as close to the park as possible. And finally somebody said, well, why don't we just put it right here at the entrance of the park? And everybody laughed. And people were like, wait, why not? So here it is. Very cool. All right, so here's the entrance into Disneyland Paris. I love the entrance here. It's very simple. You just put your little ticket right there. It says, please wait, and then you get to walk right in. Super easy. Love it. Oh, look, they put up some little guard there. That's new. It wasn't there. All right, so this fence wasn't here yesterday. It's new. I must be doing something. We're walking into the entrance of Disneyland Paris. So this is Main Street. You walk down Main Street. Now, one of the things that's so cool and unique about Disneyland Paris is this. They have what's called the Discovery Arcades. And these are back streets to Main Street. Let me show you. So Miles and I are going to walk to Tomorrowland. We want to go do Autotopia. So we're gonna go through here. We could go down Main Street, or you go right through this Discovery Arcade, which is just the backside of all these shops, completely covered. And here we are, entering into the back. I love this, particularly if it's ever raining. It's nice, it's covered, it's a great area. It'll let you go in all these shops from the backside as well. So super nice and convenient, and it makes it really nice in the evening, like when people are trying to get out. There's this way, there's the Main Street, and then the other side as well. There's the entrance in like these different shops. It makes it really convenient so when people are trying to exit out of the park at night, not everybody's just going down Main Street. They're going down Main Street and there's two different arcades on both sides. So I love this. I mean, I got the little windows here. You can see like this is the ice cream company right there. You can walk right in and go right to the different ice cream companies. All of them, the delis. Super convenient. Love it. Really convenient. And this is going to drop us off right outside the entrance to Discoveryland, which is their Tomorrowland. So we are entering into Discoveryland. Miles and I want to go do Buzz Lightyear and Autotopia. Amanda just wants to relax. She's going to go get some popcorn, maybe look at some merchandise. So boys are taking over. Miles and I are going to take over. This here is the Astro Orbiter, but here they call it the Orbitron. Right behind is the very beautiful Space Mountain, Hyperspace Mountain. And right here is Autotopia. Let's do it. There you go. The car's going, Autotopia. All right, we're about to get Autotopia. Miles can do the driving. This is my theory on Autotopia. There are three types of parents when it comes to Autotopia drivers. There's the one parent that they're driving and the kid's sitting up the side. You'll see them periodically. The mom or the dad's driving, usually dad, and the kid's just sitting there. The second type, this is almost always dads, is that the child is driving, but the dad's hand is hovering over the steering wheel and they're always correcting their path, like, no, over here, over here. And the third type of parent is just, they're like, whatever. If the car's banging and clanging, they don't care. They'll let the kids just have some fun. What type of parent are you? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? I think I used to be 2. I was kind of like trying to correct it. Now it's like, Miles, go nuts and have fun. Look at our cars. It's like black and blue and fancy. You'll probably notice it doesn't sound as loud. The cars here are a little bit quieter here in Disneyland Paris. We got a little European driver. He's over there on the right-hand side. And then he's got his foot down the pedal. He's gonna try to hit the pedal, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get tired and I'll do the pedal after a while. We got this. That guy was awesome. The cast member's like, no accidents or you go to jail. Okay, Miles, you gotta keep going, little guy. There you go. And we're off. He's doing gas and driving. Whoa. Sorry, people. Good driving.
I'm a professional.
You are a professional.
Did I just go crazy?
Go crazy. Is that what you want to do? Oh, hit the brake, hit the brake. Hit the brake. All right, we're off. You gotta hold the gas all the way down, or keep going. Doing well, Miles.
Actually, Dad, can you do the gas?
I'm gonna do the gas because you're just not pushing it down very well.
I'm not.
All right, you got it? Moving right along. Robo proper. Oh. Hey, we're making some good time. Suckers. Uh-oh. We just got done the ride. The cast member, the one who told us, if you crash, you're going to jail. We get done, he's still there. I'm like, no jail for us. He's like, hurry before I change my mind. They're very smooth, very fun. All right, Space Mountain's right over there. But we're gonna head over here to Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. You notice they call it Laser Blast rather than Astro Blasters. Astro Blasters having some technical difficulties, so we're gonna go do Star Tours, but Miles saw something he wants to get before we get there, and I can't disagree with him. We decided to get a slushie, and which one would you guys have gotten? Strawberry or apple flavor? Strawberry, apple flavor. Miles chose his flavor. Which one would you guys choose? I wanted apple, but we got strawberry. I got brain freeze. I get brain freeze so easy. All right, so that's the strawberry one. We got the small. There's a larger one, but we figured it's small. And Miles said that this is way better than apple. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very good. It actually is very good. So we're gonna walk down Star Tours, which is right down there. This is the Videopolis Theater. It's giant. It's really was now it's like a restaurant. But the original idea was to have arcades and dance shows, but it never really came to fruition. But the idea was they were gonna have two tunnels going from the Video Arcadeopolis over here to Space Mountain, and it allowed people to have this area where they can just sit there and watch Space Mountain as an observation. But that never came to fruition, so they just have those little tunnels just blocked off. Kind of interesting. This is also one of my favorite things. You see like Wally and Eva. Oh, little pigeon just landed on Eva. Shoot pigeon, shoot pigeon. Anyways, this originally was at Tokyo Disneyland. And then they were gonna get rid of it and nobody knew what to do with it. And they're like, well, this guy's so gonna just trash it. But Disneyland Paris is like, what? No, we want it for our Tomorrowland, our Discoveryland. So they brought it over here. It's been here ever since. Shoot pigeon, get off. Star Tours is right over there, but I love how they have this X-Wing up there. And you notice the X-Wing is painted red. It's the original X-Wing from the original trilogy, which I just think is awesome. Miles just pointed something out. So when we were in Disneyland Tokyo Disneyland, Star Tours never had a wait longer than 5 minutes. Even on the busiest day, I think 10 minutes, the longest we ever saw the line. That's how it was. Here, the line is about 30 minutes long. In Hong Kong, they didn't even really want to have. Star Tours, so they ended up having the Iron Man experience, which is fantastic. I think they should bring it to America. It's awesome, but yeah. So I think it's really interesting. Different cultures, different things are important to them. Oh, Miles, you're the rebel spy. Miles is the rebel spy. Of course, it empties out into a gift shop, but yeah, super fun. Super fun, really good. Star Tours, it's a classic. Never get tired of it. All right, so Mandy just texted. She's got a little spot. She scouted out for the parade. We're gonna try to get over there in time to meet up with her to watch the parade. Oh, that castle is just gorgeous. And this is where the parade route is. Amanda's right over here. We're gonna go find her. Woo! Oh my gosh! No! Oh! Oh. There's Pluto. Guys, every time I hear this song, it just makes me so happy. Oh. Prince Tiana, she looks beautiful. Oh. Woohoo! Sweetie! gosh, I love this so much. Here they come down this, oh my gosh. We're gonna follow them, guys. And there they go. Oh, there's Goofy. It's so good, guys. It makes it almost emotional. They go hard. They put on a good show. There's Miguel. It's Goofy. I can't even handle this, guys. There's Alice. Miguel's playing now.
No. That is what I've been excited for Disneyland Paris. I can't even tell you guys, when I was packing and getting everything ready to come up to these Disney parks, the Disneyland Paris, this one, I love it.
She listens to this music all the time at home. Ever since I showed this Prey to her, that's all she's been talking about. Did it disappoint?
It did not disappoint. Seriously, it's like Disneyland Paris just puts on a party. For 30 minutes, you just get a party.
Yeah.
Sing and dance with the Disney characters, like, amazing. So fun. Yeah.
Okay, we're entering into Adventureland.
Yeah.
Now wait, I have to show you guys something real quickly before we enter into Adventureland. Now, if you remember when we were in Tokyo Disney, specifically Disney Sea, I said, hey, remember that egg? Because we went on Sinbad's adventure, and there's a giant egg in a nest. Well, because that Sinbad goes on an adventure of a giant egg in a nest. I said, remember that when we get to Disneyland Paris. Well, we're at Disneyland Paris. Let me show you. There's adventure into entrance into Adventureland, and right up there, there's a giant egg and nest for Sinbad. You know, there's a story that they're trying to crack open the egg, and he rescues it. Wow. We are now entering into Adventureland, and this land is huge. So much area to explore. So yeah, this is an amazing land, guys. We are here because we want to go do Pirates of the Caribbean, which is right over here. We're following Amanda. And go do a little pirate excursion. All right, so we didn't do Pirates, but we are gonna go do Pirates. Here's what happened. You guys remember Jimmy, our friend, who's a cast member here? His parents are here celebrating. So he just texted, he's like, hey, I'm here with my mom and dad, come meet them. So we're like, what? So he ran over and I should have got a photo with them. So Jimmy, if your parents are watching, my French just dried up right there. Bonjour. It's very nice meeting you. We're now headed to Indiana Jones. Let's go do that. Miles is excited. This will be the first time doing it, but we did it in, they have this exact same attraction at Disney Sea, and so now we're, but it's his first time doing it here. All right, guys, here's Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, et le Temple du Peril, the Temple of Peril. Oh, it's a little disheartening. He's not tall enough to do it, and he's like, "But I did it in Japan." And we're like, "Yeah, with the different rules here, different rules." So this is the Adventureland, guys. You can see it's huge. You'll see like that. It goes over there. There's a giant pirate ship. There's a bunch of caves. That whole island is a cave for kids to run around. Bridges, so fun. That's a giant tree house for them to play in. And we were just gonna head over there, but guess what? Amanda got distracted with popcorn. I was saying how we're gonna go to Adventureland. I turn around, you're at the popcorn.
I've been waiting for this moment. So I love Disneyland Paris popcorn because they have sweet and they have salty. They don't have butter, so it's like salt or sweet, which is like a kettle corn, or you can mix it together. So I always mix it together, and I love this popcorn. And some people have asked about the Hong Kong popcorn. I mentioned it in another video. I did have that popcorn. It was absolutely delicious. I'm so sad we didn't get it on camera. I actually got it one night when I was by myself and they were on a ride. It was caramel popcorn and it was hot. And it was so delicious, like it was so hot. Whoa!
So this is like kettle corn and, so what is it again?
Sweet and salty. So it's like kettle corn. This is the sweet and salty. Oh, so good, so good.
Sweet and salty.
Well, one side is sweet, one side is salty, or you can mix them. So that both sides are available at each popcorn cart, and it's delicious. I mix it. This is hot. Both sides have like just popped when I got my popcorn, so it's delicious. So
oh yeah, you think because it's warm.
A popcorn check for me. Oh man. I rated Hong Kong at an 8, but I'm bumping that one up to a 9 because it was so good. It was hot caramel corn. And this to me is a 9. So Hong Kong popcorn is a 9. Disneyland Paris popcorn is a 9. Disneyland popcorn is a 10. And Tokyo Disney popcorn.
8 or 7?
Well, there was a million different popcorn flavors. The highest rated popcorn at Tokyo Disney was 9.8. And that was the Neapolitan. I swear it was Neapolitan. I don't know. Neapolitan? No, but I swear it said Napoleon on it. I don't know. Anyway. And then Disney World is like Disneyland, but yeah, I think that's it. It's amazing.
Right, guys, this is right behind me is Skull Rock. And then right over here is Pirates Caribbean. We're gonna go do Pirates. All right, here we guys gonna go in Pirates Caribbean. It's an amazing attraction here. We're waiting in line, it's a long line. And it doesn't look like it, but it's very dark. The camera is actually I've got it set so it picks up a lot of light, but it's actually very dark. So this is the boarding area. You walk in, you get right in there. It's very cool. All right, so this is Captain Jack's restaurant. It's like, yeah, it's like the Blue Bayou. So fun. Look, there's a octopus right there. I actually tickled that octopus. You know how many tickles it took to tickle him? 10 tickles. The clouds are moving. Yep. And now this is what's interesting. So we just got on the right. Instead of going down, we are going to go up.
Il y a des histoires par milliers dans cet endroit maudit.
Little tiny hill, and that's a foreshadowing of where you're going to end up. Oh, I just got water all over my face. And there's some cats right here in a crate. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite animatronics is right here. Oh, he's not moving. No! He swings on a rope, but he's not swinging right now. That's my favorite animatronic, and he's not moving. You'll notice them over here looking for the dog. Where's the dog? Over here. And here's the hill. Here's the hill. Blackbeard.
Où est le trésor?
Don't be chicken, Carlos. You'll notice a lady at the auction is selling jewelry, and Disneyland she's selling eggs.
J'ai entendu 6. Qui offre 6? Gardez votre homme, les gars. C'est de l'or que je veux. Bouge pas. Si tu dis ma carte. Oh, c'est la carte au trésor.
Now in Disneyland it says explosives or explosivo, but here it says rum. The barrels. There's another drop down here, and this ride actually takes your picture and do a photo on this ride. It's going to take a picture when we go down the hill. There goes the photo. Ready? Love that skull rock, but this is my favorite right here. Watch him. Watch Barbarossa. This is the end of the ride. They have the captain's quarters. Looking at a map, and you look right across, you see
piraterie, de fripouillerie et de tout ce qui finit en l'air.
And this is one of the last scenes you see, the pirates drinking, but they're skeletons. So this is the very end. You know how the skeletons at the beginning? Here in France, it's at the end. Here's our photo. You see the two Frenchmen and Amanda. There's Miles and Chris looking a little bored. It's so fun. I love it. I love it. Oh, Amanda's like Big Thunder. And we also found out, Amanda just informed me we have to go get more popcorn. More popcorn? Boom, boom. You guys, this Adventureland is just awesome. And that goes through a bunch of caves. You kind of see the side of the skull. That's the eye and then the nose, and then the water comes out the mouth. There's a pirate ship there, bridges over there. So you can just play and get lost. Miles loves those caves. Such a fun land. All right, we're walking into Fantasyland, and I have to show you guys one of my favorite signs in all the Disneys around the world is this one right here. You see this? It is the sword and skull, but it's a Coca-Cola counter. Look at the hilts of the swords. Coke bottles. What? Okay, we are now into Fantasyland, and it is wide open. It feels like the Fantasyland in Disneyland, not the one in Florida. It's got that kind of, what is it, medieval flair? I don't know. And we're gonna go do Peter Pan. You'll notice that the ships here actually can hold, they have 2 rows. So we're gonna do 3 across. There's Nana. You can see a little teeny tiny river, boat on the river. Oops. Love this room. I have to tell you something funny that happened. We get on the ride, and the ride operator comes over, the cast member goes to Amanda. She's like, ma'am, there's no eating on the ride. And because Amanda had her popcorn, and Amanda's like, oh, it's empty. And the lady's like, do you want to throw that away? And Amanda's like, yes. And then the ride just took off, and she like cuddled it, and the lady's like, was so confused.
My popcorn.
All right, so that's the line for Peter Pan, guys. It is a very popular attraction. It's so popular. All right, then we're gonna walk down here. This down there, if you kind of see it, there's a Cheshire cat in a flower bed back there. It's a unique attraction just only here at Disneyland Paris, and it is awesome. It's a maze. They do have Toad Hall. You'll see Toad Hall right there, but it's not an attraction. It's like a place where you go get food. Right over there, they got Dumbo. The lines for Dumbo is quite extensive. Fantasyland, very, very popular here at Disneyland Paris. I mean, it's probably the most popular lands. With children, people love it. It's very, very, very fun. The favorite land is Frontierland, but this is probably the most popular land where people always come to. Okay, we're doing the maze. When Miles was little, when he was like 3, this is what he spent almost all his time here. He loved it. It is a fun little place. It's a fun little maze. I mean, it's not so difficult as an adult. You can't get lost or anything, but for kids, it's perfect. Oh, great. I'll meet him around. There's the door. Really fun interactive area. They have like little waters. Eventually it's gonna start shooting over our head. There's the Cheshire Cat. And eventually it's gonna lead you to the Queen of Hearts. Oh, here's the water. Look at this. You made it through. Oh, whoa, whoa. Ah, it's dripping on you. There's the caterpillar. And eventually it's gonna take you to that castle. If you want, you can climb to the top of that castle. We're just continuing on. Now, there is this little bird here as a rock, and a lot of people don't know this, but you can push the rock. And that makes the bird spin.
This way.
All right, it's a little this way or that way. Little teeny tiny maze of rocks. And we're blocked. Let's see if we found the right way out. All right, so we just got the point here. It says the Queen of Hearts Castle. You can exit out and leave, or if you want to, you can go this way and climb up the castle. And Miles really wants to climb that castle, so we're gonna do it. But you gotta go through another maze to get there. Now, this castle has lots of steps. Just be aware of that. Doing it with style. Watch this. Sometimes the queen will pop out right here. I think she might be broken. We hear her talking, but she never popped up. We walked by and she just popped up. So she's not broken, she's working. I keep trying to hide from him, but he keeps finding me. No problem. This is a really fun little activity to do. If you have little kids, even adults like to do this. You don't have to climb. Oh, there goes the red cards. They're soldiering on. It's something you don't use. Whoa, how did he get over there? Let's see. Something you could do even as an adult that has a lot of fun. I just saw it. He's right there. He just ran. I saw a little blur of white go by. Oh!
Surtout, ne les laissez pas filer.
Whoa. You made it! Here are the cards. Take us into the Queen of Hearts Castle. See, there's Amanda.
Dad, look, the queen popped out.
Oh, the queen popped out. So this shows like how massive this maze is. Like it goes all the way here, it goes behind this castle we're in. Wow. Wow. There's Big Thunder. There's Tower of Terror. There's the castle.
Ne les laissez pas filer.
Space Mountain. Is that cloud? It doesn't even look real. It's like Yoda. And then behind the castle you have Storybook Land and that's the Casey Jr. train they have here. It's a small world. All right, guys, it's a small world. Very beautiful facade, brightly colored. And here we go. This is the loading area for It's a Small World. It's outside, as it is in like Disneyland, but you have an awning that covers it. All right, so the ride just took off. You'll notice that this is not an enclosed track like at Disneyland. This has water flowing over the edges for the entire ride. Here we are entering into It's a Small World. They're all different and they all have their own like priorities and what countries they want to show prevalently. This is like Ireland. England. Holland, Paris, France. Look at the poodle. I love that I have, this is Russia. I love the little water. And then here's the exit. You'll notice there is an awning that covers the boats as you exit outside, which makes it very nice in the summertime when it's super sunny, or if it's raining, makes it nice so you don't get wet. All right, I gotta do a little recap on It's a Small World. I love it. I think of all the small worlds, I think it's the one that has the most countries in it. I mean, I love it. You can see the Sphinx. I think it's a really good, I love it. I love it. Amanda told me, she says, if this version had Disneyland's, like the celebration room at the end, then it would be perfect. She felt like the celebration room was a little small. I felt like it was perfect. I think it's a small world. And I love how we see a lot of different countries where they focus their energies on the countries that are important to them, which I think is great because we're here in Europe and that's how it should be. Walking through Fantasyland, and guys, there's a giant beanstalk. Mickey's beanstalk. See, it's even growing out of the window. This is the backside of the castle. I haven't really talked a lot about the castle yet, but I will. I'm gonna do a whole thing on the castle. Underneath the castle, there's a dragon, all that. We will get to all of that in an upcoming video. So don't think that I'm gonna shortchange you on the castle. We're gonna go through it. Something to note at this castle, as you walk around it, it's just gorgeous wherever you are. Any angle you look at it. Trees, everything looks great. We've had a very full day today, but I think we're gonna end it with Phantom Manor and then Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This is like, it's almost painted, the background for that Haunted Mansion. Look how good it looks, the sky. All right, I'm coming. We're coming up to the entrance to Phantom Manor. Here we are walking up to the Phantom Manor. There's Big Thunder right across. Isn't this gorgeous? It's creepy, but fun. Yep, and there's the Big Thunder Mountain going right up. Whew. Now Miles told me that this is the scariest haunted mansion of all of them, of all the parks. He says this one's terrifying. Wow, that's Phantom Manor is just awesome. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I think, no, the 2 days ago video, we show you the whole inside of Phantom Manor. So it is awesome. It is awesome. All right, so here's what's happening. Amanda is gonna sit down. Miles and I are gonna go do Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, aren't we, little guy? Big Thunder! Big Thunder! And then tomorrow, guys, tomorrow's a very special day for us. Today is the last day that Miles is 6 years old. Tomorrow, it's his birthday, and we're celebrating here in Disneyland Paris. We're gonna kind of just ride the rides that he wants to do. We're gonna maybe get him, there's a couple of things he saw here that he wants to get as a souvenir. We'll get those for his birthday. Tomorrow, we'll be celebrating Miles' birthday. And before we get into Big Thunder, I just want to take a quick moment and tell you this. I need you to know that I am talking to you. You are amazing. You are awesome, and you make the world better. And the way you make the world better is just by being here, by being you. And if anybody's ever told you at some point in your life that you can't do something, or that you're a failure, or that you're dumb, or that you're, I don't know, it's just something that made you feel bad, that's on them. That's not on you. You are amazing, and you have amazing qualities, and you bring them to the planet. And so don't forget that. I think you're awesome. Wait a minute. Have you liked this video yet? Okay. I honestly don't know what's about to happen. Miles and I are getting on the ride. The ride takes off, and Miles raises his hands up and yells, "Rock on!" and the ride just takes off. And he rode the whole ride with his hands up. You did it, little guy. You did it. It's so fun. It's so fun. He's fearless. It's getting to be nighttime. They got the purple lights coming on. You see them kind of coming on right there. The castle starting to look really good. So this is what we decided we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Main Street and we're gonna look and see if they have a croque monsieur sandwich. If they do, then we'll get that and I'll show it to you guys. If not, then we're gonna say goodbye and we'll see you tomorrow. So let's go see if they have this croque monsieur sandwich. My favorite sandwich. This is the croque monsieur, the best sandwich I've ever had. It's melted cheese, there's a cut cheese, and there's a ham, and then I have like some cheese sauce. And I only find it here. I love it. By the way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be an amazing video. It's Miles' birthday, and then we got even more stuff coming up. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Yes, we took all the meat off of it. So Amanda now can have some of it.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? I know, right? That's what she normally eats. Now she's eating this without any meat.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It has no business being this good. Like, oh my gosh. And I've tried to recreate this. I've tried to have this in the States. Nothing compares to this.
It's a
at
sauce.
Disneyland. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Even like without the meat. So I just have bread and like cheese.